people measure their health by what they can see, their weight, their energy, fitness tracker steps, but the real secret to how long and how well you live is actually not visible in the mirror. It's in your heartbeat, or more precisely, the space between your heartbeats. That rhythm between each beat is called heart rate variability, or HRV, is one of the most powerful predictions of your health, your resilience, and actually impacting your longevity. So if your HRV, so heart rate variability, is low, usually that means your body is struggling. If it's high, your body and your brain are really thriving. This is one number that can tell you how well your nervous system is doing. And here's the exciting part. You can train it, you can improve it, and when you do, you don't just live longer, but you live better. Welcome, I'm Heike Fallon, founder of Expand Health, the creator of the NeuroHP method. It's a brain-based, science-based system designed to help high-performing leaders achieving longevity, energy, and balance without burning out. For over 30 years, I've helped many people improve how they move, think, lead by optimizing how their brain controls their body and, improving their body for their brain. And HRV is one of the most powerful windows into this connection between the brain and the body. And in this video, you'll learn 3 things: what HRV really is, why it matters for your health, performance, and longevity, and 3 science-based ways to improve it using your brain, your body, and your lifestyle. Heart rate variability sounds complicated, but it really is not. Your heart doesn't beat like a metronome, it fluctuates. So every beat is slightly different from the next. If your heartbeat is 60 beats per minute, that doesn't mean exactly 1 beat per second. It actually means that one might be 0.9 seconds, then the next 1.1, and then again the next one 0.95. So that natural variation, that adaptability is HRV. So HRV isn't about how fast your heart beats, but how flexible it is in adapting to change. And every beat of your heart is influenced by your autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is in charge of breathing, digestion, blood pressure, stress response, sleep cycle, so a lot of different things. And it has 2 main branches: the sympathetic system, so that's usually your fight and flight, your accelerator, your action and stress, and the parasympathetic system, which often known as rest digest system. So a high HRV means your nervous system can switch easily between action and rest, and is very adaptable, it's resilient, it's kind of ready for everything. And low HRV means really your system is kind of stuck, usually in a stress mode, fatigued, and very little flexible to recover. So here it's where it's really fascinating. HRV isn't just about your heart, it's about your brain's control over your body. So big player here again, the vagus nerve. It's the main communication line between your parasympathetic system. It's connecting the brainstem to your heart, to your lungs, to your gut. When your vagus nerve functions really well, it sends signals to your heart to slow down when it's needed, increasing the HR and keeping everything well. So improving HRV means improving vagal tone, your ability to move from stress to calm really quickly. So studies have shown higher HRV linked to longer lifespan, better emotional regulation, lower inflammation, improved brain performance, faster recovery, and lower risk of any diseases. So longevity isn't just living longer, but it's really about living well. When HRV is optimized, you recover faster. You can think actually more clearly, make better decisions, and so that means the brain can function better and your body can handle more load. So athletes track HRV daily through guided training, but it isn't just for athletes. Leaders, parents, professionals, retirees, anyone who uses their brain and body all day benefits from HRV training. So to understand how to improve HRV, we need to understand how to regulate it. Your brain constantly monitors your body, every breath, every signal, every sensation, your mood. This feedback loop is called interoception. And your brain's awareness of what's happening inside of you. When interoception is good, your brain will get lots of data to work with. If interoception is not good, your brain may interpret signals as a threat, or even when there is no threat actually existing. That sense of safety or threat determines how your nervous system actually behaves. If your brain perceives a threat, HRV drops. If it perceives safety, HRV rises. It's a core principle of neuroscience. So your brain's number one job isn't performance, it's actually survival. And when it perceives a threat, physical pain, poor vision, bad posture, emotional stress, lack of sleep, all of those things might show up, and that lowers the HRV. To improve your HRV, you must train your brain to feel safe again. Now let's talk about 3 powerful ways to improve HRV so you can live longer, better, and feel a lot calmer. Now, ideally, you measure your HRV with a device to see which exercises work best for you. And because we're not all the same, right? So my watch does it, my ring does it. So the fastest way to influence the HRV is hands down breathing. Your breath is the only function controlled by both your voluntary and autonomic nervous system. So it makes a direct access point to the vagus nerve. And when you breathe slowly and rhythmically, you activate the parasympathetic system, which raises your HRV. Now, let's do an exercise. Either stand comfortably, sit, relax your shoulders, let your eyes kind of soften in the distance. Slowly inhale through your nose on a count of 5. Hold for a moment and then exhale through your nose on a count of 5. And repeat. Now we want to make sure we expand as we do that, the belly and the lower ribs, to really use our diaphragm to inhale and exhale, okay? So we're going to inhale through the nose, hold for a little bit, and exhale through the nose. And again, inhale and exhale. You may close your eyes so you really relax. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And with each exhale, relax. Excellent. Now there's many different breathing exercises out there. This is just one example, but really we want to make sure we use our diaphragm and gonna make it a nice exhalation, very calm, ideally even longer. So we started with 5, but when you practice this every day, really for 3 to 5 minutes, it will absolutely help you to sleep and recover much faster. So it really helps to do a lot more breathing exercises even in between to manage your energy. Then you can expand this exercise with the nice breathing. We're going to do that right now. So inhale again and exhale. Now we're going to add eye exercise to it. So we gently move our eyes to the side and the other side. And inhale and exhale. So I'm switching my eyes side to side. Or we can gently rub right here, the neck a little bit as we do that. Give that a try. So you inhale and long exhale. Or you can make it with a hum. So you inhale through the nose, but then exhale through the mouth with a hum. So you can combine the breathing exercise with additional vagus stimulus, again, humming, eye exercises, rubbing. So different type of stacking can really impact your brain even more. Then of course, movement is super important. Every small input tells the nervous system that you're safe. So your movement quality directly affects HRV as well. Not all exercise improve the nervous system. Some stress it further, especially when you're tired, inflamed, or super, underslept. The key is not to push harder, but to move smarter. So when you perform intentional, precise movements, eye drills, joint mobility, balance work, you send very good information, sensory information feedback to your brain, and that feedback enhances safety, the feeling of safety, and raises your HRV. Now let's do another exercise. We're going to use a pen for this. So stand up tall, feet hip width apart. Hold a pen just in front of you and your eyes on there, and feel the feet under your ground. Nice tall spine, knees are soft, neck is tall. And from here, we're just going to shift the weight side to side. Kind of feel the difference under your feet. Good. And now we're going to track an object, or the pen in this case, side to side. So I'm moving just kind of from the middle to one side. And then I'm going to switch and shift my weight just gently to the other side. Now, of course, if you do feel dizzy, uncomfortable, or anything does not feel right, absolutely stop. Then this exercise might be a threat to your brain, and you might want to do this seated first. And if there's any history that I don't know that you may have, absolutely talk to your doctor first. Make sure you're clear to do new and different exercises. You're integrating in this exercise your visual and your vestibular system, two powerful regulators of your nervous system. So when those systems function really well, good data coming in, that means your brain feels safe and coordinates your HRV and improve it. So these drills train your body and your brain to move from threat to safety. So do them a few minutes daily. You will feel not just calmer, but also more stable and mentally sharp. So your HRV is a mirror of your rhythm. When your circadian rhythm is stable, HRV rises. When it's disrupted, HRV drops. So the third way to improve your HRV is optimizing your daily rhythm, your sleep, your light exposure, and your environment. So the body really loves consistency. Waking up and sleep, or going to sleep similar times, and exposing your eyes to natural morning light at the same time can really help to reset your inner clock and improves vagal tone. The key here is really everyone is different. You have your bedtime, your wake up time. I got mine. You have to figure out what's right for you. But key is also avoiding bright light at night, especially if you're more sensitive to blue light, because of melatonin production, and it can impact your HRV because it impacts your sleep. Your environment also constantly feeds your brain sensory information. So clutter, noise, visual, chaotic spaces increase the stress load, and nature, fresh air, calm colors reduce that load. So that can actually calm your nervous system. Even temperature variations can help the brain adapt. So cold exposure, like short cool showers, which I don't like much, activate your vagus nerve and improve your HRV. But in any case, start small. If your brain perceives a threat, it will do the opposite. So I am not taking cold showers. I'm cooling it a little bit. Your goal should not just to be stronger, but to help your brain feel safer. So now let's talk about sleep, because that is a strong correlation to HRV. During deep sleep, your parasympathetic system dominates. That's when recovery really happens. So If you cut your sleep short, your HRV more likely goes down. And if you prioritize really the 7 to 9 hours, you keep your room cool, dark, quiet, all of the above. I've made other videos about it. You're avoiding the stimulants later during the day. You maybe have a calming down in the evening. That adds to good HRV, and your HRV will be higher and you will have more energy. Let me summarize that whole thing again a little bit. HRV is your internal rhythm of resilience. It shows how well your brain and body communicate under stress. It also reflects your autonomic nervous system, your ability to adapt and recover. High HRV means flexibility, health, longevity. Low HRV means that you're more likely stressed, tired, and aging faster. You can influence HRV. I showed you a couple different ways to do that through breathing and vagus nerve activation. Again, I've done a whole video about vagus nerve, brain-based movement and sensory training, and really adjusting your lifestyle to a better rhythm that works for you and your environment. So these are not just habits, they're actual neural training. Each one improves how your brain perceives safety. And again, safety is the number one job that the brain has to do. And if it's doing a good job, we're healthy, we perform better and longer. Why does it matter? Because the longer your nervous system stays adaptable, the longer you stay young. Aging isn't about muscles or skin, it's about your nervous system ability to recover and regulate itself. And when the HRV improves, every system benefits from that. Your heart, as I said before, becomes more efficient, your immune system is much better, your digestive system improves, and your brain can actually think more clearly, your emotions are more steady, you can focus much better. You can't control your dream, but you can control how your nervous system expresses them. And that's really the power of HRV. So here's my daily suggestion for you. Get morning sunlight. Within 30 minutes or something, do a little walking maybe in the morning, a few minutes joint mobility and balance exercises, some breathing exercises. Midday, you might go outside, get some nature if you have the possibility, hydrate for sure, and another breathing exercise maybe. In the evening, figure out a good evening routine for yourself. Maybe limit screens 1 hour before bed, or 2 if you need to. Do a slow breathing exercise. Make sure your room is set up correctly for the best sleep that you can get. And consistency is really the key here. And the big takeaway, longevity isn't about adding the years to your life, but it's about adding life to your years. And if you start today, you can still impact your life tremendously. If you found this information helpful and you want to go deeper into this, go check out my free PDF guide below in the description. And if you enjoyed this video very much and you feel like someone else could benefit from this, please share the link with your friend, with your loved one, so they can get the benefits as well. I'm Heike Fallon, and remember, longevity isn't about chasing youth, it's about expanding your life. Until next time, keep moving and keep improving your brain and body.